Welcome to part 25 of the Avars campaign for Total War Attila in the Age of Charlemagne DLC. Now, in the last part, we come down here, we captured Roma, which needs some work, but I'm going to wait until this is upgraded before we can work on the buildings here. Before I kind of get into the main move, I'm going to fulfill a request from Brother Buddha to look at the objectives because we gained Europe Reborn in the last process, so we can have a quick look through these. Obviously this is the major requirement, which is to have 110 settlements. I think that might be a bit of a tough order, in the sense that the corruption may destroy us before we actually do that one. We've got to hold 107 settlements, including the following, so that's interesting. Aachen. That's right up north, but it's achievable because it's right close to Frankfurt. If we had managed to get a good push out that way, it'd be good. Warrior ideals. Again, it's gonna take a lot of turns to get there. We've got all this lot to do. So, maintain public order across all provinces. Now these could be some pretty tough kind of secondary objectives, actually. I mean, because of course as we grow, that's going to spread. Maintain at least 80% of the following religion, Tengranism, across all provinces. I think some of these are a little bit wishful thinking. Treasury, yep, I think we can probably fulfill that objective quite easily. At the end of your turn, Africa 75,000 talents. Bloomin' heck. Oh, that's possible, I suppose, if I saved up and we weren't bogged down in the war. I think some of those, especially the public order and religion ones, are a little bit wishful thinking, to be honest. So what we're going to do in this turn, well, I've got to do a little bit of housekeeping first. One is down in Benevento. I was looking through this before I can, and what I thought I'm going to do is start knocking down that mead hall. In Roma, we've got the shaman here converting, and I think that's growing, so we've got the potential there, so I'm going to knock that down so that we can get something else in here. Now, the other comment, Brother Buddha's agents, and my thought at the moment is, I kind of agree with him. He did point out that it would be good to upgrade the hostel, but I think at the moment we'd have to convert one of these cities, but it's a good idea. It's just it might pay. I don't know if we actually have any. No, I don't think there's a benefit, I think. But I wasn't planning on. I don't actually think we have any trade cities at the moment, because we're still building these up. Though we're now at a point where we could start thinking about converting one of these to a trade city. It's a good idea, because the only agent I was kind of going to recruit, because let's have a quick, while we're talking about it, let's have a quick run through the agents. We got the assassin up here keeping an eye on this army here. We've got this assassin just keeping an eye on Marseille. We've got a few armies down here at the moment. We've got this one here, and we've got this agent here just keeping an eye on the situation there. So I think we've got enough ordinary agents. We've got Teeth attacking Toulouse, which I don't think is going to help that much. We've got this agent here just keeping an eye on Grenoble, which is where we're going to be pushing through from there. The one extra agent I was thinking of recruiting, which I think I might be able to get here, is another shaman. The reason being is that who's the youngest, 32, is that I think having a shaman is going to be quite useful to push out to try and start converting the bodies here. And the other comment was about having a war chest, and I definitely quite agree with that, because I've got a feeling once this kicks off, I don't know how it's going to kick off, but it's obviously will kick off, in the sense that we may suddenly have to start trying to raise an army here. And the other thing is also that once I declare war on Burgundy, I think if I click on diplomacy, we currently have a trade agreement which is worth 780, so we may lose some of these trade agreements, which will hurt. So got that to deal with as well. The other thing is that we've got an extra governor. Now I was kind of looking through this guy, and this guy's a bit of a turkey. I've kind of given him 2 authority that might improve him. This guy, I'm more inclined to keep him as a general, because he's got some reasonable military stats. I think maybe we can get something extra in here. Cavalry unit, strategic, hostile chance, armourer, corruption, minus 10% govern province, useful but not for him. I think maybe, I don't know if that will take effect until he's in an army, but I think we can drop the trade down. The other potential candidate is this guy's who's on his way back, and he's actually pretty reasonable. So from a governor point of view, construction cost, public order plus 4, so maybe I'll hold off until he's back and make him the governor. Now the other element here is I was just checking this navy because I want to use the navy, but we've still got a bit of negative influence here, so what I'm going to do is have a look here to see if we can improve the public order here. That will increase the public order here. That's going to cost 6,000. It's all going to cost 6,000, but I thought maybe we bump the religion up. Just keep the old religion converting. I mean, the public order is improving, but I think if we kind of just bump that religion up a bit, because I certainly want to bring this army, navy across to here. So, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to start by fighting a battle. I want to come in here and declare war on Provence. They're currently at war with the Duchy of Burgundy and the Franks. Now, it may seem a bit perverse coming in and attacking the Duchy of Provence when they're actually fighting over here. I think they've got their second settlement is up here. I think just kind of sneak across. I'm pretty sure that's their second settlement, but I don't think they're going to last much longer. And what I'd like to do is knock these out, so it would give me a path to attack Marseille if necessary. So what we're going to do is come in here, declare war. They've got no allies. And of course we're going to fight the battle. They've got a navy, small garrison, so, and also fighting this battle gives me a chance to address my other weakness in my comment, which is blobbing in battle. I know I'm guilty of it. I'm upon reflection with that Battle of Rome, I probably, truth be known, I probably didn't need two armies to attack that city. I think I might have fought the battle better if I'd actually just fought with a single army. To be honest, I'm not very good when it comes to siege battles. I always tend to get in a bit of that blobbing effect is probably the way I would describe it when I'm attacking with two armies. Especially when I do a kind of all major push in like that. Maybe I shouldn't have pushed in with all those units. And I actually do want some, let's get this out of the way first. Certainly don't want rain. And of course it's going to keep raining all the way. Not dry. Yeah, I mean, my main weakness, if you look at this army, is I've got spear units. I do really need to work on having some, I think we'll just do is put there, something like some spear units. Just take them off. And we'll just put you across in front. Actually, maybe I think we'll just, yeah, I'd like to get some spear units, but the trouble is they're quite some distance down the road in the research tree, the actual Avar units. But I've had one thought, maybe we can, I don't think they're going to have much in the way of cavalry, so I think maybe if we just heavy shot them. Yeah, I did have kind of one thought about maybe looking at getting some mercenaries. And we're just going to put the general back here. I think we'll just keep, my inclination is the lancers might come in that way. I think if we put these guys out here, just in case the navy comes ashore there, and we'll put you on skirmish and heavy shot. Just put another couple of guys out here. Skirmish. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking, you know, maybe looking at some good mercenary units, you know, like swords. So we can get in there. These guys are coming out. I think we're just bring this area there. And or yep. And maybe we're.
The enemy draws near.
I'd love to get more of these guys actually, Avar noble archers, but they're so expensive. I think we can probably tear these guys up. Those javelin units are going to be a problem. You can just concentrate on these guys. I think we'll just keep that reserve there. We'll concentrate on this flank to start with. I think you guys can focus fire these. I think we're to put these guys in spear war for the moment. Oh, that's nearly damaged, so. Back. Those guys are breaking, so I always fight better with single armies. I must admit I do tend to blob, and it's a perfectly valid critic of my strategy. Yeah, I think we're just, guys have pulled away. Maybe I don't really need these guys on skirmish mode.
The enemy's tower has been destroyed.
Right. I think just aim on that section there. So you can destroy these two. Actually, let's... They're running away now, so... Actually, you can just keep... So you can just send just one Lancer unit over. And why are you guys wandering off? I don't want you doing that. Just keep bringing these guys back. I think now that tower's gone, we can... Oops, just... Don't think we need you in shield wall anymore. I think we're... start to move these guys forward a bit. You guys can get some good kills. I think we're... Right, I think we've... Can probably start... bring you up in there. Well, obviously they're not coming out, which is both good and not so good. I think maybe we'll get you guys back over here. I think bring you over so you can come in for some rear charges. Get you. I think just get you guys in on here. There's my other two horse archers. Just keep you there because they seem to be coming out this way. So, and what I'm really after is those. I think the swordsmen are probably the biggest threat of all. Maybe we can. Oops. Yep, you've finished all your ammunition, so. I think you guys can pull back a bit. So we can pour some fire on these guys. Just keep them running around a bit. I think we can now think about sneaking that. I think you guys can just kind of... I think... No, we're not. No, we're not. Looks like they're coming in this way, so... I think they're breaking, so I think we can now start to push some of these units in. There's a general unit in there somewhere. I'm very, very tempted to... Yeah, let's go round here. It looks like the general unit's now... so we can get round behind. Oops, no, pull out, pull out.
We have gained the upper hand.
Pull away, pull away. Right, I think you guys can now pull back. I think we're just... You guys can push in on there. Oops, I'm not sure what happened there.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Oops,
Shameful display.
it's getting messy. I think this general's starting to cause problems. I don't really want to pour fire in on them, but we may have to. Right, so if we can get some rear attacks on here. Taking damage, but these are cheaper units, so to be honest. And I think actually this, I think we can get a rear charge in on these. We'll probably take a, so that's the general's gone, so actually now I think we can, yep, we've got them. I think I'm going to, I think we're just gonna wipe up these units so that we don't have to chase the navy. I'll let the general chase these mercenary units. Oops. Come. Just going to speed it up a bit. Get off these light boatmen. I think this lot's gone, isn't it? Yep, I think that's enough. Don't want to get too close to that tower. 393, probably lost a lot more. There was probably that sword unit that caused some of the damage, but I think we can repair that, so. And just gonna occupy.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, we got
Ready for battle.
some. Oh, you're just one unit there, so I think. What's the recruitment here? So we can get some good. So I think what we're gonna do is just merge these units up.
Fight with us. It's a good life.
Should probably get rid of this guy. It's going to cost a little bit of money, but I think it's well spent. These have got improved chevronage. Now this is where I'm going to be a bit cheeky and see if I can
Speak your
make
speech,
peace.
so
Oh,
that I may go to the baths and wash away today's stench.
no, probably a bit too much. That's a bit gamey, but no, okay. We'll get 500 out of you. Pay for one of my replacement units. Yeah, I'll just go for that. We got a bit of cash there, and these guys have got a book. Certainly gonna go for that. And get a bit more experience for cavalry units. Charge unit. Replenishment. 1% replenishment's not that much. Right, so we've got that. I don't think this army's moved as far as it can. Well, we can move a bit further. We got that there. I'm gonna have a look through and see if I can get anything else that will improve my Pannonia. Don't really want. I want to keep about things. I can say I've got about 6,000 to spend. So I think I'll go with the cloth maker and kind of hang on to the rest of the income for the moment. So just gonna check on the time because I need to keep this a bit short. The shamans. Well, I think we'll just give you one of everything. Strange that they don't exactly have anything. I'm not going to sign a provincial governor. I'm going to wait for that guy who's returning. He can take up that position. So yeah, I'm going to have to keep this one fairly short, guys, because I'm trying to get this recording in before I have to go out for the day. I'm still kind of trying to recover my work situation from that slight mess that I had. Oh, so we didn't actually... think so. What I'm going to do down here is knock you down another level. See if this is improving over here. Got 15,000 to spend. Got this army here now. Got 3 armies here. This army's building up. I'm going to double time this one.
I
Think.
don't care how tired you are.
See which
Ready
one.
for battle.
Yeah. One there. Got there. So which ones are my siege armies? You've got. You still need to build up. Yeah. Okay. I think
Thirsty for battle.
you've got. I think you can come up this way. We'll just bring you up to Pisa here.
Getting on our way.
And
You have further orders?
part of me, oops, to do that,
Ready for orders.
like to get one of these guys in. But I don't want to go top heavy with the horse archers, so sorry, but these have got good rank.
Are you ready to do your duty to the tribe?
Oh, this guy's gold. So is this guy, so I'm afraid you're going to have to go, guy. And I think we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Get. And I think we need 2 tribesmen. I really need just to build this army up. This army's up to strength. What I want, best way into Chur. Because the moment my thoughts are is got 1, 2, 3, 4 armies going up.
Getting on our way.
3 armies going this way. 2 armies coming up into Chur. 1 to capture Chur, and then if the Franks push down, it means I can send an army that way.
Ready
This
for battle.
army's fairly needs more work. I'm gonna leave. I've got 2 there.
Are you ready to do your duty to the
Just
tribe?
gonna. Don't think you.
We need good fighters.
And that's gonna take up a bit of cash. I think we're now kind of gonna get into a movement range. I think my good guy is. I think this is the one. Is that the guy who's come back? Yeah, this is the Turkey, and then we got this guy over here who's the good general. Question is, where do I want to put a governor? Part of me says Bavaria or Franconia, just to. I know it's not going to make much difference. But so you've got the governor in Carthinia. And we've got Bavaria here. This is not one of my richest provinces, but kind of. So I get this feeling that if I have a governor here, that might have a positive influence, and give an extra defensive unit here. I mean, the garrison's rubbish anyway. The garrisons in this DLC tend to be pretty cruddy. So yeah, I think it's going to be a question of, the other option is actually it's my richest provinces. Got Carthinia. See, Carthinia's, if I lose Carthinia, that's going to hurt Moravia. Pannonia's back. Rome. Fratelli. That could grow. Maybe I'm gonna put the governor in Fratelli actually. I think we'll drop you in Fratelli just for the money, and he will also, because we're right on the border there anyway. So search. Certainly don't want growth in construction, so we'll drop you in there. I mean, I can always move them round. I mean, this area up here is very, very exposed, but I'm not sure. I mean, this area, again, I've got plenty of money here. My heart says go for that, just to keep boosting this area up. And is there anything else? I do need to really build my economy up. I think that's all I can do this turn. I'll just have a quick flip through Bavaria. That's 4,000. I could spend 4,000 building up Rendsburg garrison, but where Augsburg is further over here, so it's more likely to be attacked. But I'm not. But they've got a reasonable garrison there because it's got a level 2 passes. Not sure what I've just done there. Oh, just clicked on that. Salt works is be good, but passes down here, so I don't really need to defend that. I think we'll just see what. Let's check Roma. Got a few more turns here. Is there anything better that we can get in here? I certainly want a mint there and a goldsmith there, so that gives me a spare slot. Could build. Don't want to build a hostel. Wine market. Don't really need growth, but not much else here. Could drop another hall of stories in. Got a spare slot here. How's the sanitation? Not brilliant. Actually, what I'm going to do is put a sanitation. So how's the sanitation down here? Not brilliant. Let's just have a. We've got 1, 2, 3. So if I drop to that's going to work. If I drop a sanitation building in there, that will increase the sanitation here, and also improve the sanitation around here, which will. Well, this has got plenty of sanitation, but very, very tempted. Escart. Yep, I'm going to go for it. I know I said I wanted to keep a war chest, but we've now got my sage I want in here. Oh, I didn't actually repair Nice, did I? Bit of a fail there. I think I'm going to keep the muster hall for the moment. I'm just going to deploy you. Just to... Christianity's on the increase here, so actually going to knock it down because I think I need a Temple of the Sky in there. Let's have a quick look at Marseille. Got the usual blacksmith, food merchant, and a trade city. Well built up. So I think we'll definitely get that in there. I suppose I've got a recruitment building there, so I don't really need that. Let's have a Jacchio. I think we can now afford to kind of bring you over here, I think, for the moment. You can add for the military capability here. And, well, I don't think I need to worry too much about that. We're not going to go to war just yet. I need to get these armies up. Sorry guys, that's the way it's got to be. And so I think that's all we can do this turn. Unassigned skill, Ultra, Shaman. Certainly gonna keep that going. Actually, no, I think what I'm gonna do is go that way first, because the religious influence is on the increase here anyway, but due to the effect of the multiple temples. I think getting some corruption down would be quite good. I think one more turn, because I need to get these armies up in position. To attack. Military access. Yep, I'm quite happy to give you that. Anything that you're at war with the Franks, anyone who comes up here and Duchy of Frisia's destroyed, that's not that good, to be honest, because and just keep, we can now double time you up to here to Pavia, because you're going to support this one. I think you're going to be, I think, give you that, and you're going to come through there, so we're going to recruit one of the extra horse archers. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these guys. I think we're at 5. Actually, what was I? Oh, got a sword unit. Blood. That is expensive. Very expensive for what they are. Yeah, oops. Need to do that. I'd love to have a sword unit like that, but I don't think I can justify the cost. I think I'll get 1, 2, 3, and I think we'll get one more of these guys, and that will leave one for the extra horse archer. Sorry, I'm kind of stereotyping my builds, but Benevito, 1, 2, 3, you can benefit 3 in this area, and we've got a goldsmith there. I hate kind of having stereotype builds, but could get a wine vineyard in there. That might increase my, yeah, I'm going to go for a vineyard over gold, because that might improve my trade. So kind of got, that's all the cash we can get now. This army's very much out on its own, but there's not much I can do about it. But we've kind of got things going here. This should 2 more turns and this will be going. Gonna keep the money. So keep the money and keep building up. I'll say 1 more turn. Why did I zoom in there? That looks very much like an agent action from the Franks. It's quite curious. I was suspecting more of a fallout from taking the papacy. I just wonder, maybe because I've exterminated them completely rather than just kind of... Oh, that's a bit of a fiddle. So I've got... Oh. That is a little bit of an anticlimax, to be honest. I'm speechless. I was expecting, because we've only got the Imperium from there. Oh well. And I'm going to continue the campaign. That is left me speechless, guys, to be honest. I was expecting to go a lot further than that to actually get the victory condition. So we've now got to go for 110 settlements. I'm going to need to think about this, guys, to be honest. I will make another part, so because I want to fight the Franks, but at the same time I'm a bit leery about trying to get 110 settlements, because it could turn into a bit of a slogfest. So I'm a little bit torn now, and I need to think about this, but I think one thing I will guarantee is that we're going to have a go at the Franks. Is probably the best way. See how much we go, but maybe we can create a sub-goal of trying to destroy the Franks or something like that. But I must say, that's kind of left me a bit speechless, so this is definitely where I'm going to stop. I mean, I was expecting a lot more, having to go a lot further to get the Imperium. It's kind of, I mean, if you look at the Imperium, you've got this great big long band to get to Imperium level 6. Then you've got this tiny little narrow band for 7. And of course we've now got hit by the upkeep on the armies. Opinions? I know what probably the general consensus is to have a go at the Franks, but yep, anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, even if it was only the one battle. We've had that unexpected victory, and until the next time, enjoy your gaming.